Hello. I know you're there. You've clicked this video and you've come to see what this could be. And it's okay to click away. I get it. To be honest, I have a lot of New Year's resolutions. And I'm not sure if this YouTube channel is on my resolutions. It is something I would like to work on. You know, I would love to play Minecraft for a living, as well as play guitar. Wouldn't that be amazing? I would love to share these things that come to me, both creativity and these thoughts and feelings. And I'd love for people to receive it, to build a community, to give something, to share all the things that I create in one beautiful package, including the music that you're listening to right now. But I'm not sure if it's on my New Year's resolutions. The reason for that is I'm not really sure if New Year's resolutions are any good. They are like a promise that most of the time get broken. To be honest, I can't even remember my own New Year's resolutions. And I think part of the problem is when we make these promises to ourselves, it's kind of okay to break them because we're not letting anyone down. It's just ourselves, and we can forgive ourselves and move on, and we don't take it personally because it's just us. But wouldn't it be good if New Year's resolutions were real? Like a genuine promise that had as much power as a real promise to a family member or a friend? To God? Something that we do, say that we're going to do, and then we're accountable because we've said it. You know, like you tell your mum, don't worry, I'll be there on Tuesday to help you with the groceries. If you don't turn up, you're getting an angry message. I waited for you and I had to carry it all by myself, and so you turn up. But I guess another part of it is that we turn up because we want to make the other person happy. So if we make a New Year's resolution to ourselves, are we really making ourselves happy? Let's say I were to make this YouTube channel my New Year's resolution. That means a lot of hard work. Making videos once or twice a week. Even though at the minute I'm getting maybe 10 views, I'm putting a lot of work into these videos. I mean, I'm producing these songs with my own guitar. These aren't sounds that you get on the cloud and you mix them together. I sit down and I play guitar and record them and mix them. And I go into Minecraft and I make a beautiful building and I record it. And then I go into the recording software and I try and make all the shots cinematic. And then I go and record this vocals, and then I go into DaVinci and put it all together and try and make it seem nice. And so if I were to put the effort in and make this my New Year's resolution, would I be making myself happy? Just like fulfilling a promise for someone else makes them happy. It would be more like military training, I feel. You know, alright, get up and do 10 sets of Minecraft. Okay, now go make a song. Up two. Get it done by the end of the week. And maybe this is a part of the reason why resolutions aren't really a real thing. We all do them. We all think about them. And even if we don't make a resolution, I'm sure we all at least think, oh, it's come to that year again. It's come to that part of the year. And I think I should consider New Year's resolution. But what if we treated it like a promise? And what if we promised not to ourselves but to something bigger? Something more, something meaningful, something real. A little while ago I was struggling with a bit of an addiction. I won't go into the details, but I couldn't really get out of it. But then I made a promise. I made a promise to God. that for a week, just 1 week, I won't do it. And I could do that, for a week I could do that. But then once the week was over, I kind of felt to myself, well, I've done it. Do I really want to get back into it? I mean, I've gone the week. I'm only going to get back into the addiction, the bad habit. And then a month later, I make the same promise. And it was real this time. It was meaningful, this promise I made, because it's not just to myself. I can disappoint myself, and I'm fine with that. And, God is all forgiving. God is loving. God is caring. And if we disappoint him, he will forgive us. But that kind of makes it even harder to disappoint him. Like when you've got a dad who he's always disappointed in you. You're a disappointment. And you just kind of go out and do whatever disappointing thing because it's like, okay, yeah, whatever. If I'm already a disappointment, then, well, I'm going to go do this outrageous thing. But if you've got a dad who puts his hand on your shoulder and say, don't worry, do you know what? I know you better than you know you. And I know that you did this because it was hard at the moment. And because it's not easy to stop doing it. And because, it wasn't easy, the life that you've gone through. And so I know you go to these things because it's easier and that brings you some peace. It's okay, I'll still be here with you. I still love you and I forgive you. Do you know what? I was never even mad at you. When your dad is like that, you don't want to do these dangerous, outrageous things. You just want to make them happy. And so, this is something I've been thinking about. New Year's resolutions. Another thing to do with New Year's resolutions is this whole idea of resolving. I don't know if resolution is connected to having resolved something. But when one year begins, another year ends. And it's important, I believe, to look at the year and to just see who you were in that year. What did you struggle with? What was painful? What was hard? What could I do better? What was good? What could I do more of? What brought smiles to my lips and tears in my eyes? What made me rejoice to be alive, and what made me wish I was dead? It's good to think about these things. The year is over, and we should consider the things that matter. And if we can think about these things, even just for a moment, it might help us to make that promise that can really change our lives. Because do you know what? I can make this promise to God, this resolution, New Year's resolution, that I will work on this YouTube channel really hard this year. But maybe that's not for me. But if I look at my life and the things that I'm doing and the things that bring me joy and the things that hurt me, and I really consider who I am, who God has made me to be, how I've come into this world and how I exist, then get a better idea of the kind of resolution that it would be good to make. Anyway, so that's what I've got to say. Happy New Year's and Merry Christmas. And I wish the best for you all. This year will be a good year. It will be a year of love and joy. And you know what? Even when things go bad, when things are wrong, when things hurt, that's okay. It's just a part of the process. It's how we heal, it's how we grow, it's how we learn, it's how we mature. I always like to think of a a child falling over, grazing their knee. For a baby, this is the worst pain they have ever experienced. A child has never known such agony when they fall over and their hands and their knees are bleeding. But you know, that child grows up, and then when an adult falls over, it's like, it's just a pain. And you can continue with your day and you barely even notice it. And this is how life is. The pains that hurt us so ridiculously right now will later just be little grazes that we don't even notice. So just remember that when you fall over and it hurts and you don't know if you can survive, it's just a graze, and you will heal and you will get strong, and it will be easy. It already is easy. Love is easy. Merry Christmas, everyone.